where you literally feel like you are the last one amongst your friends who are single. Everybody else got somebody. And a part of you might start to say, well, what's wrong with me? Why is this love thing not working out for me? Hey, ladies. Welcome back to another episode of The Love Lens. I'm your host, Coach Cass, and I'm really excited to be back this week. There's so many things going on. Yesterday was simply amazing. I met up with the ladies from New York. Yeah, absolutely awesome, right? Absolutely awesome. Had a fabulous time. And if you missed out on Dallas, Houston, New York, Maryland, Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta, right? If you missed out on any of those stops, don't miss out on Wanted Woman Live. So that's a live event coming up October 4th through the 6th. You want to get your ticket today. Get your ticket today, sis. When you put in the code Love Lens, you'll see something special that I have for you. Okay, so go to wantedwomanlive.com. Today's episode is brought to you from Wanted Woman Live, where professional women go to grow, love, and heal. All right, I love y'all. Okay, so here we go. Today, what are we talking about? And I want y'all to subscribe. Hit subscribe. Make sure that you share this channel. We are seeking to reach 5,000 subscribers. We are well on our way, but I need your help and I need y'all to watch these episodes to the end, okay? Watch them on replay. Hello? Do y'all love it? Go ahead and put in the chat. Are you loving the Love Lens? Who should I have on the show next? Tell me, okay? Tell me. All right, so what I want to talk about, something that I hear very often when speaking to women. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Coach Cass, America's go-to love doctor. I'm a love coach for busy professional women. And what I often hear from women is, Coach Cass, I am the last single person in my circle. Now, if this doesn't apply to you, that's fine, right? But there are many that this applies to, where you literally feel like you are the last one amongst your friends who are single. Everybody else got somebody. And a part of you might start to say, well, what's wrong with me? Why is this love thing not working out for me? And my question is, do you want me to be real with you, sis? Drop a yes in the chat if you want me to be real. Y'all want me to be real, right? I really want you to do a deep dive and think about what effort have you really put in the love area of your life. I want you to think about that. Some of your girlfriends, they've had their man since college, since high school, since birth, right? Some of your friends just met him. Yet and still, something about you may say, well, I don't know if it's available to me. My question is also, what is your belief set when it comes to love coming into your life? And then number 3 is really, where is it on your list of priorities? Are you, if it comes, it comes, Coach Cass. How is that working for you? For some people, things come easily too. Like the Olympics just happened. For some of those people, they had a natural born innate talent, right? But that talent still had to be fostered. That talent still had to be coached. That talent still had to be tweaked. That talent still had to be cheered on. Are y'all catching what I'm throwing down? Right? So many times we expect magical things to just happen because we are who we are. But as an Olympian, you can't have that mentality. You got to stay in the gym. You have to stay with a mindset coach. You have to stay with a coach. You got to stay with a therapist. Hello? You have to have conditioning. There has to be a regimen, a consistency. What is your regimen when it comes to love? What is your consistency? What I realize is anything that we want doesn't just come by osmosis of us sitting in a chair and just thinking about it. Lord God, right? Bring me my man. The doorbell rings. That's the Amazon Prime guy. You go, that's not him, Jesus. Try again. Right? Have you ever been #guilty of any of these thoughts? I want to create a real space. Now, we do have a real space in our Real Love Network, right? It's a beautiful place where we support women, where we can really have honest conversation about how we really feel. Sometimes you just don't feel like it, right? Like, oh, for Coach Cass, why do I got to do all of that? Shouldn't he just come to me and be ready? What comes to you ready? Even the food you order at the restaurant most of the time still ain't ready and you got to send it back. It's not 100% the way you wanted it, right? So what comes already ready? You have been a work in progress for the last however many years. Well, God ain't through with me yet. He's still working on me. I want you to think about these things. Really, what effort have you put into the love area of your life? Seriously. Where is it on your list of priorities? And really, what is your belief set around love? Do you believe, really, that love will come to you? Simone Biles, the most decorated Olympian at this time in history, most gold medals. Homegirl said, I do visualizations with my coach, with my therapist. I do visualization. So before she even does the floor routine, are you hearing me? Before she does the beam, before she does the tumble, before she does whatever she does, right? She visualizes it first. There's a belief set there that needs to be practiced in her mindset that says, I am an Olympian. And what I know is that for some of you, you are a wanted woman. But you've been comfortable in the chaos. You've been comfortable in the chaos of life. And you've forgotten what peace has looked like, or what relationship has looked like, or that relationship can come with peace and it doesn't have to all be chaos. Yes, living with other people or dealing with other people, there's always going to be a rub somewhere in the time, but you can have a peaceful relationship. So what limiting beliefs do you have? Now, if you're saying, you know what, Coach Cass, no, I got it all. I got that all worked out. Consistency. I'm on the apps. I'm out in the street. I'm loving myself. I'm flirting. I'm doing all the things, Coach. You don't understand. I got the makeover. I'm making sure I'm looking my best, right? I'm top notch, top 10 of all the things. And I'm not saying that you have to be a certain size or a certain shape or a certain skin tone or a certain hair. I'm just saying you're feeling your best, right? You're consistent, your mindset, you're like, love is here. But still, you may be the last Mohican in your group of friends who's single. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, first, I want you to really acknowledge your feelings. Say it with me, my feelings. Go ahead. My feelings. Oh, man, I stole that from my husband. He does all the time in his workshops. My feelings, right? So your feelings. Right? I want you to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to feel like, you know what, this sucks, right? You might feel like the third wheel sometime, or lonely or left out, or maybe you yourself have edged yourself out of relationships just because you feel oddballed. You might be always invited to the party, but looking around, you start to compare your life to others. And you start to say, well, here I am, 40 something, 50 something, 60 something, 70 something, yet and still, I haven't been chosen, or my guy isn't here. So I don't want to go to the birthday party. I don't want to go on the trip. I don't want to go because I'm starting to feel embarrassed about it. I'm starting to feel like, wow, I met a great guy, but it didn't work out. And I don't even want to share anymore because it's such a roller coaster. And I am embarrassed that yet another person didn't work out. And I'm not making this stuff up. These are the stories that I hear. Right? The intimate, innermost thoughts of women. I want you to think about, number 2, how can you reframe your perspective? Right? So instead of seeing this as a liability or something to be ashamed of, what if you looked at it as like an opportunity to focus on you, to enhance you, to celebrate you, to love on the people that are in your life and create special moments? Like you don't have to be alone. You can still foster great relationships with your gym mates. I see it all the time on Instagram, right? So there's the workout crew, there's the church crew, there's the self-help crew, right? What's your crew? Who are your people? What are you into? And how do you create community around that? I actually interviewed once a woman that started a singles group, like just a speed dating event type of thing that she would do monthly just to meet her man, right? Just to like make new friends, right? So for sometimes you're waiting on someone else to create the thing, but maybe you need to create the thing. Maybe you need to create the meetup. Maybe you need to create the opportunity to just meet and connect with people in your local area. Reframe the perspective. What opportunities are here for me to just enhance my life? There's freedom, there's flexibility. You could travel with us. Listen, we're going to Tanzania and Zanzibar. We're going to Antigua, right? You don't have to ask nobody permission, right? But your bank account and yourself, okay? Right? There's certain things that you could flex and flow and do right now that women in relationship, they have to consult. They got to talk to somebody, right? They got to talk to somebody. All right, so we got this so far. So let's see. Number 1, acknowledging your feelings. Number 2, reframing your perspective. Number 3, I want you to stay connected, right? And I touched on this, but don't isolate yourself. What I see happen too often is that, when a woman's fed up, not when a woman's fed up, but when a woman is dating someone and she's really into him and she's brought him around all the people and then it doesn't work out, she goes missing, like Homer into the bushes. Like she's like, hopefully nobody's looking for me. Nobody asks about him. I'm embarrassed to say another one bites the dust, right? But this is the perfect time to lean into those friendships, to lean into those relationships, to lean into your family and that family, right? Whoever that may be. Stay connected. Now, I've shared before that my maid of honor, she was 49 when she passed, and she was found at work alone. And to this day, we still don't know what happened, right? And nobody knew her innermost thoughts of what was going on in her mind. We don't know if it was self-inflicted. We don't know if it was health. We don't know. Listen, have you ever struggled when it comes to conversations on dates? Maybe a first date or even your 50th date. One thing I know is that we need to have more meaningful conversations. And that's why I created the Love Deck 60 questions to ask before choosing the one, but really to deepen your conversations. So whether it's with that guy that you're dating or with your mom or your close girlfriends, what I know is we got to speak more to the heart of our people. Grab your Love Deck today. It's a great gift for others, and you could get it right now in our Amazon store. Pick up yours. One side is affirmations. The other side is dating conversations. Get yours today. Pick up the Love Deck. You just never know when your time is, you know? And when you start to take life a little bit more seriously, and I know many of you want to leave your mark when it comes to legacy and business, but I invite you to figure out what's the love that you're going to leave in this world, single or in a relationship. What are the experiences you want to be a part of? What are the places you want to travel to? Who do you want to spend time with? I want you to think about those things. Because you are a whole wanted woman in a relationship or not. Now the question is, are you acting like it? Think about expanding your circle. Maybe, just maybe, because all your friends are in a relationship and you're tired of them being all snuggled up, maybe, just maybe, you got to expand your friends. I know for some of you, you might be like, Coach Cass, no new friends. I don't need any new friends. I'm good, right? But what if? What if? What if you did invite more new, amazing people into your world? After the pandemic, I said I didn't need any more friends. I had enough friends. I became a hermit at home. I love my house. Let me enjoy this mortgage, right? Like all that good stuff, right? And I started to meet new people. I joined a new community. And I said to myself, wow, I really could have missed out if I stuck to the thought or the notion that I didn't need any new friends. I would have been in a stuck place. I literally have grown my business, my mindset, and my circle exponentially in the last few years. I want to say like the last 2 years. Sometimes we're in a stuck place because we're stuck in the same circle. So maybe, just maybe, it's time to join a new circle. Are y'all catching what I'm throwing down? And hello, I got a circle for you just in case, right? The Real Love Network. Go to reallovenetwork.com. Hello, to be a part of something special. Okay. So how do you practice self-love? Practice self. Now, what number are we on? So number 1, acknowledge your feelings. Number 2, don't judge my nails. Number 2, reframe your perspective. Number 3, stay connected. Number 4, expand your circle. Number 5, practice self-love. So what does that mean? I really mean, I want you to start to look at the joy in your life. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Too often, we find ourselves searching for happiness. And happiness is fleeting. So my invitation to you is, where does the joy come from in your life? Is it momentary? Is it fleeting? Is it easily snatched up based on the weather, based on how you feel, based on how you're treated? What if you could flow through life with an unmovable, unshakable joy? what would that look like? I want you to take a moment right now and just think about it. What could that mean for your life? In practicing self-love, starting to think about what could my self-love look like? How am I speaking to myself when I'm around friends in relationship? How am I speaking to myself when I watch movies around love? Reality TV shows, talk to girlfriends. What is it that you need to change in your atmosphere that is messing with your joy? Yeah. This is what I want you to think about. Because at the end of the day, when we start to look at, will love find me? It finds you easier when the joy is already in you. Yeah. Okay, last but not least, I want you to celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on, right? So celebrating your journey, it's really putting those milestones in your life and celebrating the wanted woman that you are, right? So the business goal, the weight goal, the financial goal, the trip goals, the hair goals. I want you to start to look for the simplest things to celebrate and take a pause to celebrate them. What have you stopped celebrating? And was it just because no one was listening? And maybe, just maybe, you got to find a new circle that listens versus dimming your light. Now, if you say, well, Coach Cass, you don't know my sorors, you don't know my friends, you don't know the people I know, they celebrate me. Awesome. Continue. I'm excited for you that you have that already in place in your life. But this is just a reminder that even though you might be the only single person in your circle, that has nothing to do with your worth. It has nothing to do with who you are. It is just a checkbox on a form. Love is something that you attract. Love is something that you activate. Love is something that you do. So my invitation to you is to continue to love. Love yourself, love others, and then connect with real love. I love it. If you love this episode, make sure that you share it with a friend. Okay? I'm Coach Cass. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you go to wantedwomanlive.com to get your ticket today for our amazing event that's happening in October. We have dynamic speakers that are going to rock your world. It's all by the water. Oh, we do this beautiful beach release. It is just an experience you want to be a part of. Don't miss out, sis. I'm telling you right now. So in the meantime, in between time, I'll see you next time on The Love Lens. Bye.
So we are trying out the love deck. So let's just do random. I like this one. I like that. I knew that one.
Wanted Woman Love Deck. Y'all, this about to be good. So we played with these ones already and they were good. They was like right on the money. They was good. On one side, it has affirmations. On the other side, it has like a question. So we got to answer the question. So he going to read the affirmation part. And then on the other side, it's going to have a question.
The affirmation part is, I embrace. Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
I have these wanted woman cards from Coach Cass, our good dear friend, and she made these wanted woman cards. And I am a wanted woman by you.
Let's get that right.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So we're gonna read, it's like a little question and answer.
Okay.
All right, so
Sounds
this is one of her cards. It says, what is your favorite family tradition?
Our family tradition, our favorite family tradition is to go to church on Sunday.
That's true.
What is your favorite dance move?
My favorite, like right now, my favorite dance move?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Show me what you're working with.
All right, let me show you. All right. Ow. Ow. Yeah.
That is the favorite
Ah,
one.
that's okay. You've been seeing this forever. Ow. So yeah, you probably have. Yeah, that was the move that caught your attention. What you talking about?